Hi everyone, I'm Lucy from Sew Essential and I'm here today to share the latest McCalls pattern release with you. So everything I talk about today on in the video is available on our lovely website. You'll find links to our website and all the products I mentioned below. And if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, because every Friday I bring you a video packed full of sewing goodness. If you can't wait a whole week, do jump on and have a look at our Instagram account, which I'll also link below, because I share posts every day on the grid there. And in today's video, I'm going to be featuring our lovely dressmaking fabrics as well. They'll all be linked for you. And do stay tuned to the end of the video where we'll show the full range of the McCalls patterns. I've just picked out a few of my favourites, but we will show the full range at the end as well. So if I'm not floating your boat with my picks, there might be something there that you really like, so do stay tuned for that. So let's get started with McCalls 8220, which is a really fun casual blouse that I think would just be a great sort of piece to have in your wardrobe. I think I would wear this a lot with my jeans and just feel a little bit more put together and a little bit like I've got something a bit more interesting on than just your bog standard t-shirt. So it's a dolman sleeve blouse. That's quite unusual. You don't see many of those in woven fabrics, I don't think. It tends to be more sort of knit t-shirts and that sort of thing that you get a dolman sleeve on. There's options for a full length sleeve which is gathered into elastic, or a shorter sleeve which is just left open and obviously quite flared because it is a dolman. There's a narrow button band, and then there's a centre back seam as well, and it comes down into a V at the front, and then there's gathers that come out horizontally from the bust which will give quite a nice sort of shape in that area as well. So just a fun take really, quite a boxy sort of contemporary shape. Don't forget all the patterns I mentioned are available on our website, so you'll find a link to this and all the others that I talk about below. But the fabric I chose for this one, which I thought would work really well and be really fun, is this gorgeous multicoloured cotton lawn fabric. It's the perfect weight for that sort of pattern, and I think if you paired that with your favourite jeans, it looks quite full on in a single piece like that. But I think once, if you imagine it in a blouse paired with jeans, you know, some dark indigo jeans perhaps, I think that would be a really lovely way to add a fun splash of colour to your casual day summer wardrobe. The next pattern I want to talk about is McCalls 8218. So this is a knit or jersey playsuit or jumpsuit pattern. It's got a gathered waist, loose fit legs, so quite easy to fit. If you haven't had a go at jumpsuits before, a nice loose fitting one is obviously going to be a lot easier to fit than a really sort of fitted design. It's got a sort of integrated waist tie, which is integrated into the actual bodice itself on a couple of the views, or there's a view with a separate waist tie. It's got a V-neck at the front and the back, and there's 3 different lengths on the trousers, so you can go for the short romper or playsuit version. There's like a cropped length, or there's a full length trouser. The playsuit really reminds me of a McCalls pattern I made a long time ago. I featured it in my recent video about my holiday wardrobe, and it was just super comfortable to wear, just really easy to chuck on. Obviously no fastenings on this one, it is just to throw it over the head job. So yeah, just I think it would be nice, easy, relatively easy make, and nice and easy to wear. And the version I would make is the cropped length version, and I would make it in this gorgeous John Caldor Rossi jersey fabric. Now, I'm not 100% sure what the composition of this is. I forgot to check before I did the video, but it feels like it might be a cotton or a viscose jersey perhaps, but do look on our website. All the details are there. As I mentioned earlier, everything I talk about is all on the website, and you'll get full product descriptions on there as well, so do have a look. But I just love this vibrant colour. I love the pattern. I think if I made that sort of casual jumpsuit up in this and then paired it with a denim jacket and some sandals, I think I'd wear that all summer long. So that would be my pick for that one. I really, really love that fabric. I think that would be the perfect pairing. The next pattern I wanted to share is McCalls 8215. So this is a really sweet knit fit and flare dress. Different options. So there's an option for a round neck with thicker straps, and it sort of comes up at the back as a round neck as well, probably the same sort of height. or there's a version that's got like a sweetheart almost V at the front, and then thinner straps, and then a straight back that comes down lower. It's got princess seams on the skirt, and there's different length options. So I think you've got like a midi or a maxi version, and then there's an optional slit which runs up one of the princess seams on the skirt, and an optional waist tie as well. But just a really lovely feminine romantic feel to this dress, and I would be tempted to make view A, which is the one with the sweetheart sort of V neckline, and I would make it up in our John Caldor Ritual jersey fabric, which is a really lovely weight, and I've worked with this a number of times on a number of different projects. Just really lovely. It comes in a very wide range of colours. I've chosen this gorgeous pillar box red. I think it would just look beautiful and be a very classic dress made up in that colour, but you could choose whichever colour you liked. There's plenty of them to choose from. And then the next pattern I wanted to share is McCalls 8211. So this is another fit and flare dress. They've got elasticized necklines, and there's a short sleeve puff or ruffle sleeve version, or there's a sleeveless halter neck version. And then it's gathered at the waist on the skirt. But with the short sleeve versions, there's a cummerband or waistband that's quite wide and smooth, but then on the halter neck version, the waistband is ruched. And then the halter neck version's got a tiered skirt with 3 tiers, or the short sleeve versions have got panelled skirts. So they've got, I think it looks like it's got 2 sort of seams down the front of the skirt. Let's have a look at the back. And not down the back, so it's panelled at the front but not at the back. But yeah, just really, again, very pretty romantic design. I am absolutely loving tiered skirts at the moment. I'm making one at the moment. I've self-drafted it, so I hope it works out okay. It's going to be a bit of trial and error, but with this pattern you wouldn't need to, obviously. And yeah, just super pretty. It's for woven fabric. So the fabric I chose, I would make the halter neck version. I'd go full on summer holiday sort of vibes, and I would make it up in our Swiss Dot viscose fabric, which is beautiful and floaty and drapey and comes in a wide range of colours. Again, some beautiful vibrant colours like this orange, but then we've got some more neutral colours like navy blue and black and that sort of thing as well. It does suggest lining that pattern, and you would need to line this viscose for a dress, this Swiss Dot, because it is, as many Swiss Dots are, fairly sort of sheer. It's not opaque, so you would need to line that, so just bear that in mind. But I think that would make it a super pretty summer dress. And the next pattern I want to talk about is probably my favourite. I absolutely love this. It's McCalls 8193. So don't forget, they're all available on our website. I often get people say, oh, where can I find that one? Everything I talk about is on our website, so you'll find the links below. This is a gathered tiered pinafore dress. There's options for a short version or a midi version. It's got bust darts to give you a little bit shape. It's a button down fastening down the side seam, which I thought was really pretty and unusual and cute. It's got little cute buttons to fasten down the straps to the pinafore bodice. And then the shorter version, you've got an option for a flounce. You've got 2 tiers and then a flounce. And then the sort of midi length versions, it's just 3 tiers to the skirt. Very contemporary, very on trend. Nice suggestion of colour blocking with the tiered skirt, but the fabric I've chosen is more like what's actually featured on the pattern packet. I've chosen this linen viscose mixed fabric, which is just beautiful. It's got this gorgeous vibrant floral design on it. I think that would work wonderfully for that pattern. It's a lovely weight, this fabric is. It's got a nice drape and movement to it. I think it would work really well for that tiered skirt and just looks super pretty. And again, I would want to wear that all summer long. If only I had the time to make all of these things, it would be wonderful. And then finally, McCalls 8214 is a drop waist dress with a gathered skirt, again, gathering at the drop waist. There's a V-neck strappy version, so again it's almost like that sweetheart neckline and thin straps with a loose skirt. Or there's a simple crew neck t-shirt sort of pattern version with grown on sleeves, and there's a short version with one tier or a longer version with 2 tiers to the skirt. Just nice, easy to make, no fastenings, you know, just throw it on over your head. I think this would probably be quite a good beginner pattern because there's no sleeves. If you made the t-shirt version, there's no sleeves, they're grown on, there's no fastenings. You know, you could learn to do a bit of gathering with the tiered skirt. So I think, you know, you'd pick up a few skills, but nice and easy to make and easy to wear as well. And I would make the midi length version, crew neck t-shirt version, just in a nice simple chambray fabric like this one, which we've got, again available on our website. All the links are below for everything I mention. But yeah, I think that would just be a lovely casual day dress that you could just chuck on with your favourite trainers or sandals and head out. Nice straw bag perhaps, yeah, just to accessorise it a bit. But yeah, that would be lovely and easy to wear for the summer again. So I hope you've all enjoyed that today. As I mentioned at the start of the video, everything is available on our website. You can find links to our website below. Do stay tuned now for the full show of all the different patterns because I didn't include them all here. And if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.